Hello, I'm OBX Toycat and welcome back to another top 5 video. Today we'll be going through the top 5 best 0.13.0 features. If you don't know, 0.13 has just released for iOS and for Android, and it's a pretty cool update with a lot of interesting things in it that I figure would be cool to go through the top 5 best ones of. So that's what we're doing today. Please do like the video if you do like it, because it helps out the channel a lot and lets me know you want to see more stuff like this. But let's get straight into the video, shall we? So let's start with number 5. So number 5 best feature in this update for me has to be desert temples. So desert temples are a brand new structure that can only be found in deserts, and they're awesome not only because they break up the monotony of the desert, where it's just like, oh, sand and cacti, and maybe a dead bush every now and then, but you know, the desert temple breaks us up a lot by giving us this thing right here. So this is cool not only to explore and be like, ooh, it's a desert temple, but it's also awesome because of the fact that you can find loot in here, and also it comes with a bunch of sandstone, and because it's the 1.8 version, it actually has stained clay, both orange and blue in it, which means, yeah, if you've ever wanted to find some stained clay in the wild, this is actually a pretty good opportunity. And you can see here I've got a pretty nice seed which has 2 of them next to each other, so boom, that's an awesome thing right there. So I'll try and leave the seed in the comments down below if you want to have 2 desert temples pretty close to the spawn. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, desert temple has been number 5 in this list because I love naturally generated structures, and I know a lot of people do. Whether you want to take it for the blocks, whether you want to take it for the exploration, or whether you want it for the loot, it's all good stuff there. So let's move on to number 4 here, which has to be the iron door. So before this, if you are not familiar, on the on the Pocket Edition, we only really had the regular doors. Like, we can go oak doors, and that's kind of it. And that's awesome if you want to have a door to your house. But if you want to have a door to your house that not everyone can go through, then we've got the iron door here. So the iron door can be controlled in any manner of ways you want it to. The lever is the most common one here, and as you can see, it means you can have a door which opens only when you want it to. You can hide the lever, you can do all these cool things, and it's just an extra level of security that I think is pretty nice. So yeah, the iron door is awesome. It's the first redstone / mechanically controlled door, and I think that's pretty great. If you want to lock stuff off, make puzzles, do all these sorts of things, you can now do that. So yeah, that's number 4 here. Number 3 on this list has to be, for me at least, very least, the note blocks. So note blocks are a feature which have been on both the console edition and the PC for quite some time now, and if you're not familiar with them, basically when you tap them, they'll play a note, and you can tune them or just tap them. In this case, because there's only one tap, it always tunes them unless you use something like a lever. But yeah, if you're curious, this is the normal note block, the one you'll probably recognize, where it's like, yeah, we're gonna make some harpy-like sounds, harp dash away like dash sounds. But yeah, harp sort of sounds where it's like do 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 do. Yeah, it's that's sort of noise right there, kind of like a piano. You can use this to make songs. You can make like 3 of them in a row, make it go do do do. Or you can do this sort of thing. But also, if you want, you can combine other instruments. So there's 5 different ones of these, but the 2 most usable are the bass drum. So if you put it on any stone block, including the stone fence or the stone wall right here, you can see it gives you kind of this deep do 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 kind of sound, and again, you can tune that all the way through if you want. But then also, if you put on some wood, you get this kind of bass guitar noise. So yeah, you can use these noises as well as any other ones in conjunction and make awesome songs. That's how redstone block songs are made. But you can also use it to make it so that iron door from earlier, you can make that also play a little jingle, so when someone's coming in the door. You can do all these cool things, and note blocks are just kind of an extra way to express creativity that I think are pretty cool. So yeah, if you like your music, then the note block's probably the best feature in this update, because there's so much you can do with them, and that's great. So number 2 on this list, you might be able to guess it from the sneaky spawn egg in my inventory here, has to be the rabbit. So the rabbit is a new mob just for 0.13.0. It came in 1.8 for the PC, and it's coming to the console pretty soon. So it's going to be all across all the Minecrafts soon. And basically the idea behind this mob is 1, it's a cute rabbit. Look at it. It's a rabbit. Isn't that awesome? 2, this is actually very different to the PC rabbit, because this is going to be smaller. You can see just how small these things are. They can spawn as bunnies in the world, and they'll also spawn in slightly less places. But, if you're willing to be a heartless monster and actually kill the rabbit, this also leads to the best source of food in the game, the rabbit stew. So this is the rabbit stew right here. You can't really see it too well because it's like kind of the corner of the screen. But yeah, the rabbit stew is the best food in the game. It restores a whopping 5 hunger bars, which is more than any other food that I'm familiar with by itself. And it's pretty great if you're willing to get a bunch of different ingredients. You need to get a potato in there, you need to get a mushroom. It's a lot of ingredients and it's a lot of work, but it's the best food in the game, but just pure hunger, and that's pretty cool like that. So yeah, the rabbit, and with it the rabbit stew, is something that you can totally do here. So yeah, that is number 2 on the list. But what is number 1, you might question? I mean, that's kind of the point of a lot of top 5 lists, according to a lot of people anyway. But yeah, let's go and show you what number 1 is, because for me, it has to be Redstone. So if you followed 0.13.0 at all, you probably guessed this one from the outset, but they have finally put Redstone on the Pocket Edition. And this is so cool for so many reasons, because, whenever I have an idea for a Redstone contraption, I'm not necessarily at a console able to actually test it. Now you'll be able to just do that on the go. So if you're like, I wonder if we can make the desert temple, use the little hole at the top there, put it on daylight sensor and power up some lights in there. That's something you can do. I wonder if, we can do this. You can do so many cool things with Redstone now. Admittedly, we don't have all the Redstone. We're missing pistons, we're missing a few other key things, but we have a lot of Redstone, even stuff from the 1.6 updates. So we have the Redstone lamps, we have stuff like, there are weighted pressure plates. There's quite a lot of Redstone in this update, including tripwires, and it means that, the game has gone a lot more complex. You can make cool entrances to your structures. You can make all these awesome things using Redstone, and I think that's pretty awesome. So yeah, number 1 has to be Redstone. There's so much you can do with it. Just think of something you want to do in Minecraft. Like, I want to make it so there is 4 buttons you have to press in a row that open my door and then play this jingle or that jingle. I want to make it play Toy Cat's outro theme. That's something you can technically do now if you're willing to work at it. And I think, as for the Pocket Edition game to do this is pretty awesome. I think it now makes not having split touch on, so just touching where you want to do, a more viable option, because you might want to do that on the go. But yeah, testing Redstone is something you can do while you're on the bus on the way to work or something, wherever you might happen to be. You can do that, and I think that's great. So yeah, those are the top 5 features in 0.13.0. It was actually a smaller update than 0.12. Maybe 0.12 was just a massive update, but 0.14 is expected to come reasonably soon afterwards, so we could expect that probably in the next few months. But for now, we've got quite a few features, and they're all pretty cool. So yeah, I'll keep you up to date if anything does happen with 0.14.0. But for now, I hope you did all enjoy this video. All videos do unfortunately have to end though, so I'd very much appreciate a like on it if you do like it, because it helps out the channel a lot, and lets me know you do like it. Share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them all daily on your homepage. Thank you for watching. These rabbits seem to blend in with the desert, and I'm pretty sure that's intentional. But yeah, thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and goodbye.